Alright, so I'm gonna do a tier list on My Hero Ultra Rumble and what I think is the best characters and which I think is the worst. Now, I've been playing this game since day one, since beta 2, since beta 3, which those don't matter, but it just shows how much I played this game. I have played almost all these characters, except for freaking Danky and Toga, but everybody else I've played. So my opinions should be valid enough, right? And I'm not gonna be saying like I'm a know-it-all that knows all the fucking intricacies and all the fucking ins and outs of each character and their fucking techs, which makes them fucking top tier apparently. But no, right? This is a team game. So it really depends on how good the fucking players are, how well their fucking synergies are, and how well you can group up with each other. So for example, like a Cementos, a Mount Lady, and a fucking Bakugo destroys the lobby. Trust me, me and my teammates, right? I was the Cementos, he was the Mount Lady, and my other teammate was the Bakugo. We won fucking 5 times in a row without losing once. Because Cementos was the type of person to add the pressure. The Mount Lady was the one that like fucking like tracked all them motherfuckers down. And then freaking Bakugo, of course, Bakugo being Bakugo, just fucking wrecked everybody. But this is on their own individuality and how well they could do, right? Now this tier list is dependent on their mobility and basically what is determining the meta right now. So the meta is determined by the mobility and how freaking their range and their damage, right? So you already know these two motherfuckers are up here, right? You know what? No, I'm creating a separate tier for Bakugo. Hold on. Bakugo is one of the most infuriating and most frustrating characters I have ever went against, right? There is no winning with this guy, right? He could fucking solo your team if he feels like it, right? If you're with a good if you're against a decent Bakugo with aim assist, you're gonna fucking lose like 90% of the match because this dude does not fucking give this dude does not fucking let up, bro. He chases you, and then when you engage him and weaken him, he just fucking runs away like a little bitch. Don't even get me started on fucking Deku, the living sniper. He be sniping. He be doing too much. Like Deku could literally be across the whole freaking map. He crouches, shoots you once, shit breaks your shield. Like what the fuck is that? Not only that, but once you do get him, he's probably really great at mobility. He has his black whip, he has his kick. And even then, like once you like start engaging him, right, he could just use his kick and freaking push you back, and then he could just use his black whip to get the fuck out of there. Like, bro, he doing too much. You know, what? I'm gonna put this tier. Yeah, this is the tier. Doing too much. Needs a fucking nerf. Yeah, let's make this the doing too much tier, right? They're doing too much. You're doing too much, right? You need to be toned the fuck down, right? Bakugo already has. I could make our. You know what? We're doing a rant on Bakugo. This fucking character not only has aimbot that is freaking ridiculous if you allow the aim assist, he has pierce damage, which negates Cementos's walls because pair this with the fucking freaking aim assist, he could track you down. His fucking railgun at level 2 can fucking 3 shot, 5 shot you. In 3 shot if it's level 9. And not only that, but he has air mobility. Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna put him in this tier. The fuck him tier, right? Fucking hate Bakugos, bro. They always ruin the fucking game. You don't even need to be good at the game. All you need to do is just fucking learn how to use the aim button. And you're fucking won the game. There is no skill to this character. I haven't even mentioned the sub skills. Like the fucking grenades and the fucking rush downs. They're doing too much. Get him the fuck out of the game. Tone him down. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck the devs were thinking when they made this fucking character broken. Like he was fine in the beta. Who thought Bakugo is weak? We need to buff him. Like no, he needed a buff. He needed a buff. He fucking didn't. But you decide to buff him anyways, bro. All right, the rant done. All right, now we're going to the A tier, right? So we got the All Might. All Might. All right, we're gonna put him in A tier. He's basically one of those characters that can fuck is an absolute unit, right? If he's close to you and he knows what he's doing, he could basically destroy you. His fucking fists are really slow, but they do damage, right? But don't expect him to range you, right? If you try to range as All Might, you're gonna fucking die. The best way to play him is to fucking go towards the team, right? You have to be aggressive with the All Might, right? But what about the fucking projectiles, right? He could be ranged out by projectiles. That is true, but like All Might can tank hits, right? Davi's projectiles, Bakugo's projectiles. If you use the fucking tornado, he could tank it. He could tank the fucking hits. All his moves practically have armor except his fucking thing. Not only that, but he has a good getaway options, and it's paired with Deku's fucking quirk where he could heal, right? Where he could instant heal. So he has that and a fucking jump ability and a fucking blast. Like, no, he's fucking goaded. Like he is him, but he doesn't do enough where it's just unfair, right? He is fair but ridiculous. Fair but high. The thing about an All Might is that you need to learn how to pressure people with him and how to use his fucking attacks well. But other than that, he's fucking A tier. Then Cementos. Now Cementos is a I play Cementos, right? I fuck with Cementos heavy. He does in endgame. Don't even plan on winning. Don't even plan on doing anything because a Cementos with his teammates, that's a death sentence. Because Cementos max levels, his fucking bricks covered the almost like half of the fucking like circle, right? So not only that, but he has his fucking pillars that can't be seem to be destroyed. Also, by the way, if you want to go against the Cementos and he decides to build a pillar like a sky base, just fucking destroy the pillars with a Shigaraki or a Mount Lady or like a Bakugo or like a like basically just destroy his pillar, his bottom pillar, and you could basically negate his healing. Because the biggest weakness to a Cementos is that he cannot handle that pressure, right? If you fucking corner him and you got a fucking Deku, a fucking Shigaraki on him, he is dead, right? There is no chance, right? Sure, he could fucking like stall the match, right? But it only comes when his fucking cement blocks runs out, and he is one of the most squishiest characters in the game. So he is freaking very weak. But if you know how to use him right, know how to pair him up with the teammates, where he excels at is the end game and the teammates. He needs his teammate. Without his teammates, he is not doing as well, right? His early game is not as good as fucking Deku or Bakugo or All Might or any of these characters, right? His early game, but he does insane damage. So I'm gonna put B for balanced, right? These characters are balanced. There is nothing wrong with them. They have fair weaknesses, but they can be utilized to be great, right? These are balanced characters and characters that don't need any nerfs or tone downs. Maybe freaking for All Might, you need to tone down his super armor just a bit because that can be absolutely ridiculous at times. But other than that, no. Like these are like the characters that literally are perfect the way they are. Don't fucking touch them. For me personally. Next is Mount Lady, right? Mount Lady has no range to her whatsoever, like in her tiny form, right? Sure, she has her kick, but that's about it. Her fucking stomp is practically useless in her small form because it has too much end lag and can be interrupted easily. But when you level her up high, that's when she becomes a threat. Her kick is fucking absolutely ridiculous. It's on the level of fucking Deku's kick or fucking Bakugo's freaking grenade rush. That's how powerful it is. So if you want to use Mount Lady correctly, just fucking max out her kick and max out her fucking projectiles because her projectiles are what you're going to be using the most in her giant mode. All right? But endgame is where she fucking excels at, right? Her stomp can practically one shot almost anybody. Her freaking kick could almost one shot anybody. And her fucking projectiles, although slow, once hits you can really fucking hurt. She is one of the best characters. You know what? I'm gonna put her above All Might because of just how insane she is. And I play her a lot. And sure, like you're gonna be like, oh, but Mount Ladies, right? You could just beam her in her giant form. That is true, right? But that does not negate the fact that in the end circle where it matters, she could one shot you. Like only a bad Mount Lady can't handle that type of pressure, right? If you're getting fucking beamed, go where the fucking target where like you're getting shot at and just use your fucking kick or your stomp and you could instantly down them. She is absolutely ridiculous as a fucking character, but she is not enough in her small form. That's her weakest form, and in the early game. That's what really separates her from Deku or Bakugo. Deku and Bakugo could excel in early game. She cannot, right? She needs that work put in. You need them level ups to really make her as effective as she is. But in end game, if you have your shit maxed out, crazy, absolutely insane. There's no stopping you. You're just dead. All right. I'm sorry for going on that tangent, but it's just like a character I play a lot. Let's see. Kendall. I'm gonna put her in D tier mainly because she lacks mobility options. She lacks range, and her only good ability is uh her fucking shield. Everything else is just ass, right? Her quirk where she throws people is practically useless because most of these people have mobility options, but she doesn't have any. So throwing your teammates is absolutely useless, especially in the end circles. Like when you're in the final circle, where the fuck are you gonna throw them? You're gonna throw them to the fucking roof where so fucking Deku can just snipe them off of there? No, like what does she have that is actually viable in the end game besides her fucking shield, right? Her whole shtick is protecting the teammates, but the teammates are just gonna fuck off somewhere. And you have to catch up to them, but you can't because they're fucking like 3 miles away. Like, no, she does not have that mobility options. And her range, sure, her fucking shotgun blasts do well, but it doesn't really do enough unless you really get up to their face about it or really close to them. And most of the time, they'll be running away. So, and they like any of these fucking characters can like freaking outrange a Kendall. Her only good thing is her shield, right? Her shield is absolutely a godsend and what makes her like D tier. She's not the worst character. That shit belongs to him. But I'll get to him later. Alright? Now, next we're going for fucking Dobby. Dobby, you already know what it is. His fucking traps are annoying as shit. You just can't help fucking hitting it because you're trying to rush him and you accidentally set up one of his traps. His fucking AoE where he like blocks projectiles is also really good. And his fucking homing tracking is annoying because it could just be spammed. But he's not impossible to deal with. But trying to kill him is the biggest issue for me, right? If you try killing a Dobby, that's near a fucking death sentence. You manage to kill yourself more than you finish him, right? If you're trying to chase down a Dobby, good fucking luck because he has his traps, he has his AoE that could fucking burn you, and he has his fucking ability where he could just deploy a little fucking fireball and instantly down you with that attack, right? So him paired up with a teammate is fucking deadly. Especially a teammate that's full health that could just revive him instantly, like with a Froppy or a Cementos. Pair these two up, they're fucking dangerous. But as it stands, the weakness that Dobby has is that he's incredibly slow, right? He cannot fucking run for shit. He has not the greatest mobility options, but compared to Kendall, right? Dobby's mobility options don't really matter because he has range. That's the difference. Kendall doesn't have that ridiculous range that Dobby has. Dobby has tracking missiles. Not only that, but he could fucking defend himself from fucking projectiles and from characters that are trying to fucking take him out. A great Dobby can fucking take you out easy because of his immense amount of fucking damage over time and his fucking. Yeah, I'm rambling too much again. So A tier, fair but high, but he's not as ridiculous as these two fucking characters. Danky, I'm gonna put him in this tier. Needs to be mastered, right? These are the characters that you need to be a fucking mastermind. You need to understand geometry to fucking play Danky. You need to understand the fundamental physics. You need to learn Newton's law. You need to be on that level in order to be really good with him. That's all I need to say, right? He needs to be buffed a bit in terms of like his charge. He has no range, but like I don't know, he's just okay. But he needs to be mastered. Like you need to have the big brain in order to use him. And you're like, well, what about Cementos? Oh, you need fucking Fortnite, freaking mathematics, and then no, you don't need that. All you need to do is just take your time, aim, and like literally all you need to do with a Cementos is just take your fucking time. Think. That's all you need to do. Think about your situation. Think about where you're gonna place your cement blocks. Because randomly fucking throwing it is not gonna do you help because one, you're gonna block the fucking teammates point of view. You're gonna block. You're going to morally help the enemy team more than you're gonna help your own team. All you have to do is just think. But Denki, you need to understand him properly, right? In order to be as effective as he is in ranked. But a great Denki can really fucking do work. But I feel like that can be said by most characters in this game. Froppy, balanced. What can I say? She doesn't do enough to warrant. I don't know. Froppy's like a good Froppy. Her hit and run playstyle is annoying, but she's just too squishy to really be of a threat to for me personally. But she is very annoying. Her fucking tongue that can fucking three shot you, which is fair because she only got like what two shots with the tongue. Like it's not as effective. The thing about Froppy that makes her annoying is that she's a hit and run character. Trying to chase her down is near impossible. But and a good Froppy can ruin your day, but I do not say that she's fucking like high tier. Like she's not gonna fucking destroy the lobby on her own, right? She's not gonna fucking do the work for me personally. Like I rarely see Froppies, and when I do, I don't really see them doing that much. So I think she's overall balanced. That's where I put her. Yeah, balanced. You just need to practice with her. Like characters that are here need practice and need mastering in order to do, but they're perfectly balanced. They have fair weaknesses and fair trade-offs, right? They're not doing as much as these fucking characters here, right? Where like there is no trade-off, there is no fucking weaknesses. Or like if they have weaknesses, it's very far in view. Like fucking Dobby's lack of mobility, or freaking All Might's freaking slow projectiles, or fucking Mount Lady's early game. Like these she's incredibly fair for me personally. Ida, will be balanced. He's really not that fucking strong. Like in the beta, not in the fucking like the beta. Like if you played the beta, you know how ridiculous this character. This broski fucking auto aimed on you and basically fucking killed you with just one fucking attack because that shit did too much damage. But that's about it, really. Ida's just okay right now, right? A good Ida can just be here, but right now he's just balanced. You just need to work on his play style, learn when to strike, when to run away. Like he's a hit and run character essentially. Uraraka, I'm putting her here just solely because she has great mobility plus her fucking spin the win button. That's the only reason I'm putting her here. Because that one fucking attack, the spin to win, it's just too much, bruh. It just lasts for almost an eternity and can easily take you down. Like that shit lasts for like 13 seconds, and each time you try to run away from it, it's just too fast and it just hits you over and over and over again. Right? Unless you have a Bakugo and just fucking runs away. And in that case, she could just chase you down and just activate it again. Like she's over here, right? She's fair, but she's very high. But they need to fucking tone down the durability. Her weakness, she's very squishy, and she doesn't really have enough in terms of pressure, like putting pressure on the team, right? I mean, no. Her spin to win attack, of course, her spin to win, that's her pressure. But like her other two abilities are ass. Like they do not do enough to warrant the fucking shit. Mr. Compress here. Like sure he's kind of weak at the moment, but he has a lot of good things going for him. I'm talking about his parries. I'm talking about his freaking his main attack, his freaking getaway. Hold on. I'll saying, oh yeah, Mr. Compress. I'm gonna give him a needs to be master tier because he has a lot of good stuff in his kit, like his reflect, that I have been caught lacking because I just shoot mindlessly at him, but I don't really see the reflect because it's just so small. But once it hits you, it really hits you. It's like I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say to me comes back to you. Like that's that type of shit that he be doing. He has one of the greatest mobility in the game, in my opinion. Sure, Bakugo is a close contender, but fucking freaking like not even Ida comes close because literally all he does is just fucking like escape, and that shit travels across the fucking map in like high levels. Like you could literally go into the storm, right? Grab your fucking revive your teammate, take your teammate, and then go back to the fucking ring. That's the level of mobility this dude has. He is one of the most underutilized and underrated characters right now. Sure, he needs a bit of buffing here and there on his other attacks. Like they need to buff his quirk where like it heals over time because the heal over time is kind of in the weaker side. Like it does not do enough. Like it heals like 10 ticks or like 5 ticks, right? And there's 400 health. So you have to be there for almost like an entire fucking 3 minutes in order to get your health back. Like, no, that's the only weak part about freaking Mr. Compress. But the thing about Mr. Compress is that he has a ridiculous freaking attack. Like, once you get a hold of his attack and you max that shit up to level 9, you're gonna destroy half of the lobby. Because not only does it have insane range, but it also has insane damage and fucking. It could be spam too. So, freaking a Mr. Compress can just spam the fucking balls and you're just gonna freaking. God. Yeah, no, a good compress can make or break the game as a support because when you need a revive, he could revive you, uh, take you, and then fucking launch to outer space, and then fucking put you down. You heal, he grabs you, and then puts you in back in a fight. But those are rare and far in between, which is why people are ranking him so low because he hasn't been really mastered yet. Just like Denki, they haven't really been utilized or like their potential hasn't been shown yet, which is why they need to be mastered, right? We got Shigaraki. You already know he's over here. His fucking AoE, his fucking damage, he's probably the highest in the game. He's just fucking crazy. Even with the fucking lack of like what you call it, lack of range. I mean the lack of mobility and range. No, even then, like he could just fucking grab the ground. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like Shigaraki can handle his own, right? A good Shigaraki can handle his own. He could probably solo a team. Not really, because he could probably just get wrecked. I don't know what to say about Shigaraki. Like, I think it's just self explanatory. He's just really good. If you just know how to fucking aim or know how to fucking pressure a team, I think his biggest strengths come from the fact that he can apply a mass amount of pressure and crack shields easily. Especially when they fucking lose their shield, he could instant KO them and he could just finish them off easy. Yeah, he's just good. He's just fair. You know what? I'm gonna put him here. He's not an All Might, not Dobby tier, but he's really good. Like a good fucking Shigaraki can straight up wreck shit, but I would not call him S tier, like doing too much because you can easily fight a Shigaraki. You could just range him out. What else? Shoto. I'm gonna put him. You know what? He deserves his own fucking tier. Oh shit! Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Let me just delete row. Let me just delete the row. Halfway there. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Okay, halfway there, right? Shoto is fucking insane in terms of like sniping and in terms of damage. His ice slide is just doing too much for what it does. Like it's supposed to freeze you, yet it fucking takes away half your shield. His fucking ice wall is insane, and I don't see any Shigaraki's utilizing it to its potential. Like that's the shit that baffles me. Like Shigaraki's, if you hear me out there, use your ice wall more often. That shit is basically Cementos's wall, but better because it's just Cementos's wall, but it's like weirdly fucking put. He has his fucking ice slide for great mobility, and he has a fucking range attack. The only shit, the reason why I'm not putting him here is because you could easily kill a Shigaraki. He has not that many getaway verticality tools like Deku or fucking Bakugo, where he could just fly into fucking outer space or fucking fly to the moon, and he'll be gone and then come back out of fucking thin air. No, you could easily just take out a Shoto compared to these two fuckheads. I used to fucking love Deku, but they fucking ruined my man's, and I don't like playing him because I feel like I'm cheesing the game. All right, Toga balanced. Her fucking knives don't do as much as the beta. Basically, if you're a good Toga, you can easily fucking win the game. I mean, we easily win the game, but her rush attacks is incredibly good. There's not much I could say about Toga. I mean, her fucking blood suck ability can be a trip. Like that shit could fucking disorient you. Like the amount of times I always get fucking confused. Like that's a skill issue on my end, but like she's really good. Like a good Toga can really fuck your shit up. Like she's mind games the character because of the fucking blood suck. But not only that, but like she has a rush attack that can be spammed. But that's about it, really. That's all I could say about her as a character. She's just balanced, right? You just need to. You know what? No, I'm gonna put her in needs to be mastered, right? A normal person picking up Toga is not gonna do as well as a person that fucking straight up wrecks shit, right? The balance tier is for characters that like you just need to think and you just need to like use them, but you don't need to fucking like put in the effort and the work in to understand the characters and their fucking text and their abilities like these characters, right? These are the characters that like you could play a few matches, understand them, and fucking win games, right? These are the characters that can be played by almost anybody and probably win. And these are the fucking bullshit characters. But that's about it. I'm almost done explaining myself. All right, I had to cut it off because like that shit is 30 minutes and I'm really stretching this fucking video out. I am so sorry. Like I bet you be like saying, "Oh my god, get to the fucking point. Just fucking put the characters where they're at." But I'm just trying to explain myself and give my reasoning because in all honesty, like oh, but in all honesty, like I feel like these are where the characters need to be placed, right? Like there's always biases, like in ranked matches where like you go against a certain team, because in all reality, it's all based on team synergies. I need to shut the fuck up and just get on the tier list, right? Shut the fuck up already. Get to the shit. All right, fucking Kiroshima. I'm gonna put him in D tier. He has no fucking range attacks. That shit is really fucking. You really feel it. He has to be very close to the person to do anything. And it doesn't even do enough because once you activate his harden quirk, right? You're still gonna be fucking lasered or fucking destroyed by everybody on this fucking tier list. Because in all reality, Kirishima doesn't have that dog in him to do anything of value for the team. If you try to fucking res someone in the middle of a fucking fight, you can't because you can't instant revive. Or if you do revive, you're gonna just take fucking damage like a normal person. Like shit, like fucking Kirishima does not have it. Like he does not have the dog in him in order to be good. I tried Kirishima like fucking 8 times. I've seen him in ranked, but I have never ever understood what made this character like good, because in all reality, he's just ass. He's like the worst character in the game. Like Kendall is over here. Like sure, good Kendall, but but you're just like, well, why don't you put Kendall or fucking him here? Simply put, they just fucking be outdone by almost anybody. You can't really fucking discover any text because they don't have fucking range or movement options. And you'll be like, but Kirishima has his rush attack. Yeah, but that rush attack comes in the cost of his primary attack, and the rest of his abilities are just straight ass. Like the stomp ability that is just like a lesser version of Mount Lady's stomp. Like that shit does not even have that insane knockback or that insane fucking him energy like fucking Dobby. Like that shit ain't gonna do nothing. Like he has nothing to offer in terms of damage. And he's supposed to be the one that's damaged because his whole entire shtick is going up close and personal. If I were to like buff him, the only buff I'll give him is that when amplified harden, any attacks that is done to him is absorbed, and his next attack is like the attacks that he had absorbed but times two. That shit would literally put him over here, like dead ass. But so far he has nothing. It's incredibly hard to really rock a Kirishima really well. Like you need to be with your teammates. You need to be fucking glued to your teammates in order to do anything well with him. He can't really solo anybody because they'll just outrange him or just fucking get away from him. But that's about it. I'm sorry for that long tangent. Momo, you already know her cannons are insane. You know what, I'm gonna put her here. Her cannons are insane. Her fucking ram shield needs to be toned the fuck down a bit. Because essentially, she's just, her ram shield can be fucking spammed. She has that shit 2 times. She has her fucking cannons that has tracking and can like do insane amounts of damage. She has her fucking whip attack where she could just fucking just whip you. Like there is so much to this fucking character that is just absolutely insane. Like a good Momo can fuck your shit up. But that's about it, really. Just need to fucking tone down her fucking shield. Her shield is her literally the reason why I'm not putting her here. Like she is not fair. Because her shield is just fucking annoying. Because that shit can be spammed. Not only that, but her fucking cannons, like pair that with the cannons, like oh my days, fucking Momo, you doing too much, but you're not fucking doing too much to need a fucking nerf like these two. Abara, you already know, fair but high. She has a great range. I don't really fucking have anything to say because I do not care for this character, right? She has instant res. She has instant res. She could just range out almost anybody. She has great pushback. But that's about it, really. Her mobility is kind of lacking. I'm gonna put her here. She's in the top of balance. She's almost here, but she's here, right? Hold on, let me put halfway there. Just needs one nerf. Just needs one nerf. Halfway there, just need one nerf. Just reduce the damage of the ice slide, and probably reduce the fucking ram shields, or like have a cooldown because that shit can just be spammed and that shit's annoying. And the cannons, like nah. And then we got fair but high. Like they doing all right? They're not fucking cancer. Could still deal with their bullshit, right? And then we got the balanced here where like you need to like you play a few matches, you understand the character, and that's about it, right? You gotta, and then this tier is just you need to put in that work. You need to put in that fucking effort. Uh, Over here is just the characters that even if you put in the work and effort, it's just not worth the amount of time it is to master these characters because in all reality, they're just not going to do enough for the team to help out or like do anything besides, you know what, I'm going to put her here, right? Her shield is probably her only reason why I'm putting her here. Kirishima is just over here. And Bakugo, fuck him. I hate him. He's probably the worst character in the game. If you main him, fuck you too. I'm sorry if that was felt like a personal attack, but I generally hate hate Bakugos. Like, they're like literally anyone who uses Bakugos, it, literally, it's just there to win, right? There is no brain power that requires to fucking win with Bakugo. Like, you could literally just win like a fucking level, like the first time player, like they could just win with Bakugo easy because he just fucking beams you. Oh man, here I go with the fucking Bakugo rant. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is my tier list. You probably disagree. If I were to guess fucking everyone's tier list, hold on, let me just reset everything real quick. Where's the fucking reset? I know it's here. Yeah, if I were to guess the tier list of everybody, right? Where's the fucking S tier? I would guess their tier list would be like this, 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 this. Hold on. Here, he- here, 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 and here. I bet this is all your fucking tier list, right? I bet this is how you fucking see the meta of the game. And that's fair. Because I feel like this is what most people see, but the tier list I had before is what I see personally because I play this game a lot. And I'm just really just using like logic and baseline. But yeah, that's just it. That's my tier list. See if you disagree, agree. Meh. Like some of these characters can use a little bit buff, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. What the hell do you think? Mm, I just think that it's okay. All right. Yeah. So that's the tier list. I don't know how to end the video. Shebang bang.